Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the ROG Masters. We are, of course, into the last map of the day, or the evening, depending on where you're from. Obviously, this is going to be Parallax versus Avant Garde and Garde, not Grande. Speaking
Avant
French.
Garde.
Avant Garde. Avant Garde. And obviously, it's going to be a best of one as we've been playing all day. And this is a huge match, as well as a previous one, the Chiefs game against Legacy that we just saw Chiefs win 16-6. This is, of course, all to play for. The winner of this match does go to the semi-finals, grand finals, a LAN final over in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia to compete for $50,000. And obviously, again, I'm here with Dabu. You okay?
Yes, I am.
Good, good.
Lovely game so far. Really good individual performances, strategies, eco-run upsets, surprises, nice map choices so far as well. And we are going to take a look at that one right now. So, will it be Nuke or Cobblestone?
That's the question.
Or are we?
No, in a second.
Oh, we are still waiting for the players.
Yeah, the pick ban should be soon, hopefully. We'll just wait on the screen for a bit. But obviously, there's going to be all to play for. The loser of this is going to be out of the tournament. So, that's pretty upsetting to get all this way, spend your whole day playing Counter-Strike, and then to get kicked out.
So close.
It's got to happen to one of them, though. And we
just like Godsend.
Yeah. But the first pick and ban is going to be starting. We do see the bans coming out from Parallax here.
So,
what are we thinking? What do we want to see? What are we thinking?
Dust 2 would be a nice
final
finish.
Map. Yeah, I haven't seen that today. Nuke's instantly out. Let's see if Cobble goes to. So
I like the Australian scene more and more.
Everyone bans Nuke. What we haven't seen today is Dust 2, Overpass, or Cobble. So I'm hoping for one of those maps, preferably not Cobble, but Dust 2 or Overpass would be perfect for me. I'd be happy with that one. So
next up is Cobblestone banned.
Please do it. Do it.
We both have to shave our eyebrows then.
If Cobble gets banned? No, absolutely no chance. Train's gone though, good. We just did that one a couple of games ago. Don't want to see that again. I don't want to see any repeat maps. We've already seen Cash twice. Hopefully not a third time.
Yeah.
It gets kind of repetitive when you got to do the same thing. And obviously, Dust 2's gone. We're not having a Dust 2 final.
Alright, so Mirage would be a good possibility as well, but I think in a best of one, I'd rather ban those one-sided maps just to prevent...
Like Cobble. Oh wait, Cobble's equal.
Yeah. Like Mirage.
Yeah, it's gone. Perfect. I want to see Overpass then.
But eliminates a huge chance for an upset. If you start on the T side, on the CT-sided map, and the underdog or your opponent gets a good streak gun on the CT side, you quickly end up having no room for error anymore, and then everything can spiral out of control. So I'd go for something equal. So Overpass out, that's one-sided map as well. So
not too heavily though, bit 60-40. It's less one-sided than Mirage.
I hope they ban Cash.
I hope they ban Cash too. We just did that twice in a row.
I'm also a huge Mirage fan, even though the old layout and the old graphics or I don't know.
The map. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
the old map.
The textures and the setting was cooler in my opinion. But well, you know, it's one of those another dusty map kind of, but it's still lovely.
So all to play for here for this final map.
Oh, it's so tense.
Yeah, I know. 15 seconds left. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Span Cash, do it.
I'm so glad we are not in MOBAs. I think I couldn't stand the pick and ban phase in Dota, let's say, and then they have overtime as well to choose even. And yeah, Mirage, I can live with that.
Yeah, I'm happy
even though
with
it's a one-sided map.
Better of two evils.
Yeah, definitely.
So Mirage better than Cash. Good to see that coming up at least. And of course, this is, as we said, going to be the final map of the night or day or morning. I don't know.
Depends.
Morning in America. So there we go.
Where are you watching from? Yes. Nice Where are you watching from?
Be sure to tweet us. Our Twitters are going to be...
But in correct English, otherwise I wouldn't be able to understand it.
But be sure to tweet us at @It'sHugoTV and at @DabuTV where you're watching from. Use the hashtag ROG Masters as well. And of course, we'd love to know any information like that, because obviously you can be watching from anywhere. It's like 2-3 o'clock in Germany right now.
We might even have some North American fans.
We could, because it might be early morning on Saturday. It's Saturday today, so maybe
just coming home.
Yeah. No, that's you. That's you that comes home at 4 a.m. Don't know what you're talking about.
I had some public transportation issues, really. But well, if you've ever been to Berlin, I think you know what I'm talking about. Public transportation is...
Hotels, everything.
Everything's messed up in the city, man.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah. I can't stand living
Still
here.
better CS in the UK, though, so it's okay. We keep circling back to that.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
At least we have a team in E-League.
All right, do you want
1.5 teams.
to... 1 in 2/5, I think, is the correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
If it was a half, you'd round up, clearly. Maybe.
Yeah, there's
You
no
can't have-
half and 5.
You can have half a German player, you know, he's half German, his mum's German, his dad's...
We have. Gopi, for example, is
He's
kind
not
of
playing in
half
Val's.
German. Yeah, not anymore,
Yeah.
sadly.
Are you trying to grab onto that now? You think NRG is a German team too, because you got half a German in NRG?
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, it's
we
fine.
have 3 Germans
They're
in
shocking
NRG.
anyway, so it's okay.
We have Legia or Ligaja,
Oh yeah, true.
Gopi, and Tapson. And all of them are German. They have German passports, even though Legia is from Serbia and Gopi is Turkish as well. But it's like you're born in Germany, you get German passports.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
So they have their roots in those countries, but they're Germanized, so to speak, in a positive way.
Of course, why would it not be a positive way?
I wouldn't like to be Germanized,
Associated with public transport.
for example, or this language
Yeah,
we
clearly.
speak.
Yeah,
So angry all the time.
yeah, you are pretty angry.
We say "I love you" in German, and everyone's like, "Wow, you don't have to flip out that much."
He's like, stop shouting at her.
Yeah, I want to cuddle you. Stop shouting.
You're
That's
the altar.
abuse.
It's like, will you take Taboo to be your lawfully wedded husband? Nein, gesagt.
What was the second one? I understood 9, but you did
That
very
was
well.
yes. I can't speak German. I don't know a word.
That sounded just like German.
Perfect. I don't
Yeah.
know a word. I know Guten Tag. That's it.
Yeah, you can hear our production sometimes as
Yeah,
well,
there's a
and they're
sickness.
always angry.
I'm like one of the few English people in this office. There are
Yeah.
a few. There's
Yeah, there are.
Toby and a few other guys.
We've
in
got
production
plenty of
and everything.
Australian people here as well.
Yeah.
We actually, one of our graphics designers is from Australia. Obviously, Toby One, everyone knows him. And
Doing the Dota 2 event tomorrow as well.
yeah, that's going to be intense as well.
Yeah.
And
I
in the
wish I
same
knew something
studio
about
as well.
I wish I knew something about Dota 2. I'd definitely watch.
The Chinese games are going to be really interesting
Really?
in Dota 2, yeah. Chinese is kind of like Europe.
I
There.
might tune in if my plane gets delayed then.
Just like when you got here and
It's
you
watching
had...
Star Series all day.
How much delay did you have?
Only an hour-ish.
Wasn't it delayed twice for 1 hour?
It was delayed once for half an hour and then once for another half an hour.
Oh,
And
okay.
then second time for another half an hour, so an hour overall. But yeah, a
I
couple
guess
of
what they
delays.
did in those 30 minutes. Like,
Park the plane. I don't know.
oh, we forgot to wipe the windshield. Now we have to clean it.
Got to start gluing parts together. 'cause
Yeah.
the wing fell off. Just got to get a big roll of
Where's
super
your
glue.
gear?
I've lost my keys.
Yeah. Mate, your right gear. What's that? Oh, I just realized I've got a flat tire.
Yeah.
And that would be quite
obviously.
unfortunate.
That's got to be why. But
So we've got one team on the server already, but the
Who's
second
not
team
on?
is nowhere to be seen. That's Avant Garde.
Avant Garde.
Avant Garde.
Avant
You don't speak French either.
No, I don't speak anything because I'm an ignorant English person and we don't
Yeah.
learn any other languages. 'cause
Other languages?
I'd love it if we could learn another language. But the thing is, what would we learn? Like, what's the second most important language to learn? And don't go like, oh, Chinese because it's big. Because obviously,
A lot of
typically-
people speak it,
Yeah,
but it doesn't get used
It's not a
that much.
It's not a worldwide language. Like
I'd
is
say
it-
Spanish,
English
for
is.
example,
Yeah,
because
I
you
was
can
in-
use it in South America.
Spanish is the second most
A
popular.
lot of
language.
parts of the US speak
Yeah.
Spanish as well, kind of. 'cause of
Spain, even there. There we
even
go.
Spain. You can have an easier time learning Portuguese if
Yeah.
you know Spain, but it's kind of like Dutch and German. It sounds the same for outsiders, or
I wish I knew
compare-
something about languages. Like it just doesn't click. It just doesn't
I'm
work.
like a language guy.
How
but
many languages do you speak? Just English and German.
yeah, then I had Italian and French as well in school.
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah.
You're not fluent though.
Not really.
Step up your
I
game.
mean, just we.
Dabble.
Yeah. J'ai 27 ans. That
Mm.
means I am 27. They say I have 27 years, which is really funny.
Yeah.
Because it's like I have 27 years on my back already. You know, I'm so old.
Yeah, exactly. Je n'ai pas UKCS, for example. You know, that's all my.
Yeah.
Is that
You don't have
like,
UKCS.
I thought je n'ai pas is I don't like.
No, je n'ai pas is je n'aime pas.
Oh, je n'aime.
I don't love.
I'm not going to get that.
Yes, yeah.
French lessons here on stream, obviously. We will be going into the game very shortly. We have 4 of the 5 players from Parallax connected, and obviously all of Avant Garde, because they are ready, waiting in the wings. French on the tongues, on the tip of the tongues, and ready to kick some ass here. But obviously,
getting ready to spout some French on the stream.
Exactly. But these are the 2nd and 3rd best rated teams in Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, saying that, I mean, look at the 1st best rated team. They went out after the 2nd stage. That's the 3rd stage, sorry, the 3rd bracket.
Yeah, but that's one of those upsets. You know, we can't really blame them for being upset in a best of 1. That's for sure. Virtus Pro does that regularly. Even Navi joined in now.
Yeah.
So we have even the top of the teams where you would say they have the basics covered, and then you see them mess up like that against a team that's wildly unknown. At the same time, Tyloo has so much potential that I wouldn't say that was a huge upset. I'd say it was an upset, but I think it's just because not as many people knew Tyloo, but they always showed up, and now we can see Australian teams qualified to this big $50,000 tournament, and then we will see which scene in this area in the southeast globe will actually be superior to everyone else.
Exactly. And obviously, was it Tyloo's 2nd or 1st EU event in DreamHack Malmo? Were they?
Yeah, I think it was the
first?
2nd.
Maybe 2nd. I'm not entirely sure on that one. But they beat, Luminosity in a best of 3, which is just obviously now SK.
Huge achievement.
The best team in the world.
Yeah.
2 times major winner. Obviously, they were only 1 time major winner at that point, but
it's still a huge achievement because they hadn't had that slump.
So much potential for teams, outside of all of the EU and NA regions, although it's not really much in NA, but outside of the EU regions to at least. Yeah.
Give them a few more months and mix and match and find their talent.
And bring in some EU players as well.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of talent in that scene, I've heard.
But we will be going into the 9th round, guys. So off into the last map of the night. Of course, be sure to tweet us and tweet at ROG Masters. Tell them how much you're enjoying this event so far and how much you're liking the casting, of course, as we go into the final map. This is going to be Parallax versus Avant Garde. And kicking it off here on DE Mirage.
So, yeah, we still don't have HP, but we will bring that up. Doesn't matter for the 9th round for now. So everyone hunts down Zico. Easy. And after that, it's the obligatory chopping your teammates to parts.
Have to do that.
Otherwise, you're not a real CS player.
Yeah, exactly. And we will see that 9th round court here. Avant Garde going towards the CT side. And the game will be starting up soon after both teams have reckoned what they're doing on their pistol round here, getting their strategy up together.
Yeah, and a little more prep talk. Just making the teammates aware of what's at stake.
Yeah.
How much money's on the line as well. And not only, I think it's not that much about the money.
It's just, no, it's not about the money.
It's about also the prestige and bragging rights. As I said, the winner of the ROG Masters will crown themselves the champions of the whole region. And even though while Renegades is absent because they're in North America, it's definitely a huge achievement to get there.
Yeah. So getting a slice of the pie, as it seems, after winning this one, they will be tending the land. So off into the pistol we go, and Parallax, they are going to be on the forearmers as they send their players mostly in towards the B area. We do have the Raz over towards the A site. He's going to be ready to push out to at least catch rotations in the back as they push in towards market for the retake, or at least do a distraction. And look at this push from Noisia all the way up top mid. Might spell out this one player will do so. Not sure what that flick was, but not going to be able to land it. He's got the information at least, and he's going to back off safely with his life. Just one bullet down. And I mean, I wouldn't usually mention that, but the USP ammo is low anyway. And we will see just Parallax slowly work their way in towards underpasses. Maybe an ace, but obviously they have the ability to push in through ramp as well, or maybe even Palace if Raz backs off. But coming in through connector, if they split in towards A, it could be dangerous. Bomb going towards top mid now. So if Noisia was up here, it would be good. But Parallax, they are taking this very slow.
Yeah, definitely going to be the A play now, because If they have control over middle, they can crunch in through connector. They just have to cover the window and be short a little bit. And be short might be a nuisance, but Noiser is smoked off, so the terrorists have free access to the A bomb site. Now the CTs need to stay alive for now. They can't afford to lose a man now. But the terrorists have put themselves in the ladder room, in the window room already, and Zico, he holds on to the spawn for now.
First kill coming out from him. We don't see a return fire here from the CT side. SK going down, and now Raz also getting dropped by ZK. And now the bomb should finally make its way towards the site. They need to hurry up and get on with this part though, because the retake is already going to be on, despite the bomb not being down. And Parallax, they will be able to do so much damage here. Yellow over towards connector as well, just waiting for this pushing towards the retake. And look at the massive damage done by the two Parallax players over towards the site. Yellow, again, trying to follow up onto his last player. Does go down eventually, but he will get caught out. Noisia hits one off, and I mean, it seems like he's just going to be going for exits here just to keep them to die with the bomb would be the best call. But right now, Parallax, they are going to be able to take that first round fairly effectively as well.
Yeah, it was a slow setup, like you said, but a well-planned one as well. And since the CTs didn't get any information, their rotate was a little bit slow. And because of that, Parallax already got themselves in those positions, for example, at the hole in the wall, behind the window room, one at connector, two encountering the CTs trying to get in from the CT spawn. So they held off that as well. And at the same time, they hit their shots. So everything fell into place for Parallax in this first round of this very, very important match.
Definitely so. In Avant, they aren't going to be going for this force here after losing the pistol. They're going to invest a little bit into it, just some pistols and no armor. We saw this earlier in the matches as well. Some other teams doing this. I think it was Atletico after losing the pistol, not going for the force spike, but getting some pistols so they could do some damage. And that's a really good strategy actually, because it means you can get a lot more utility and kits, and maybe even the AWP when you go for the buy on that first buy round here. And a fast B take maybe on the cards here for Parallax. They start to push in. First pick already found, Molotov as well, but they aren't going to be committing to it here. Instead, just backing off into the apartments. Yellow silenced in mid from ZK or Zedski. As we see Iron over towards the car, the push will finally come in, very delayed. He just allows them all to pass. They should be able to check his angle still, but he's in an amazing position right now, just allowing them to plant the bomb on the site. Does take the first kill, peeks out as well to follow up, and he takes down Lonsdale as well. This is massive, such key play from him there. And while he does go down, he's done the 2 for 1, which is a massive advantage here for Avant. And you can see they're going to follow up. It's SK dropping Raz. Zedski instead does it at the end of the round, and now Seiko is going to be alone over towards short.
Oh, nice kill onto SK. He tries to hold off Zetsuki as well. Both CTs don't have armor, so Zico still has a good chance, but he needs to grab the bomb, and it's between the CTs. There goes another one, and now he knows where Zetsuki was hanging out. He doesn't know the exact position he's in now, but he can expect him to be somewhere around the B apartments. Zetsuki just holds his position for now. He wants to let Zico plant and then go for the kill, but Zico... Oh, he didn't see him there. Oh, now he's going for the plant. Exposed, and Zetsuki is going to win it with a triple kill. Avant Garde make it 1-1. What a nice play by the CTs.
Yeah, very well done indeed. And, I mean, Iron specifically picking a player. He did some massive damage from the car area there, just being able to wait, allowing them all to pass. Don't know how they didn't see him, and then just pick them up from behind, stopping that bomb, and single-handedly taking the round for Avant Garde with a double kill. So really good damage from him.
Yeah.
Parallax going to be following in tow by not going for the armor. Full deagles across the board.
And SK was actually distracting the terrorists from kitchen, so Iron was able to pick them apart one by one. Yeah. Nice shot by Heads in middle. Iron, though, will open it up, and the terrorists... in a 4v4, the Deagles will be dangerous if the CTs go for the peaks, and Avant Garde cannot afford to give the terrorists a man advantage, otherwise Parallax might still be able to overwhelm them. Noisek, ooh, a little messy micromanagement there by him. Big fingers.
Yeah. We'll be holding on towards B though. 2 players from Parallax pushing in now. He's going to spot the first, spots the second as well. Doesn't get the damage off onto him. Bomb still in the hands of Lonsdale as he attempts to push in. We've got the flank coming on as well, over towards middle, and he will finally take 2, dropping the bomb, but he doesn't know it's clear for the time being, so got to watch out here. Obviously, they're going to be rotating back. We've got Yellow over towards the A site, but I'm not too sure without the bomb. That's not going to be a really great decision from him for the time being. And Hats secures the UMP, but timing, of course, gets the better of him. He'll go down, and Yellow is going to be alone over towards the CT spawn, trying to pick something up for Parallax.
Yeah, SK is going to be the first one to see him, and he's having an eye out on the backside as well. Avant Garde covering the bomb. Nice coordination by them to figure out who's going to cover what. And SK has no problem getting that one. 2-1 in favor of Avant Garde. The terrorists have to save one more time, but this time they can go for upgraded pistols and also some armor. We have small problems. Yeah, I think there was some lags going on yellow. And that's what he's trying to fix. As you can see yourself, the ping is juggling up and down.
We know what Australian internet can be like, though. Apparently, it's really not great over there. So.
Really?
Yeah. No, Australia is renowned for having pretty shocking internet, and I mean, I do understand they are very remote. So.
Sometimes, yeah. Well.
A lot of people, a lot of places are very remote in Australia. I mean.
Yeah, it depends on where you live, of course.
Yeah, but apparently there are issues there a lot. Typical.
Not as far away as the UK CS skill from the rest.
Thank you. At least we have good internet.
You could be good. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Thank you. It's just break my dreams.
Don't cry, please. No.
But yeah, I don't know why someone's on Netflix here. Yellow is trying to do massive damage here, and he's trying to secure his place in the Malaysian LAN finals. I mean,
his parents or siblings should be aware of that.
Yeah, he should probably go and tell them.
Or the arguments I had with my brother about that.
God, yeah. Back when I used to play Pro CS in the UK scene at only 11 years old. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not even lying. Parallax, though, they've gone for the buy.
It wasn't a problem about you playing Pro scene. It was about UK Pro scene.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd stop now. I think it gets old as well.
Parallax investing a bit into this round. Not a full buy by any means, but still going to be very heavy on the armor and the rifles as well. Nice by Daz. He's going to be in a good position to do some damage. Takes 2, and the trade almost does come out, but finally still going in the favour of the Avant Garde side as Parallax. They have 2 more players pushing in towards the A site here. They've been completely pincered. The bomb been spotted. Avant just ready for this and holding on to the site. As the smokes begin to dissipate, the T's have no more left to throw.
Yeah, they should have used the smokes in their advantage while they were down, but they were scared for somebody to push through it. Zetske doesn't need to push through the smoke when it's done, and yellow goes down. So is Seiko. Avant Garde capitalize on the second round upset, make it 3-1. But now we've got the terrorists on another pissed around force, kind of mixed buy there. They will be able to buy up in the next round, and it's going to be the second rifle round for us. Avant Garde inching away, but it's a CT-sided map. You kind of expect something like that to happen.
Yeah. And of course, just pistols across the board is going to mean that they really don't have a huge advantage in this round, but a nice flash won't go their way. Zedski drops Psycho. Monster attempts to trade things out. He does do so, gets that kill. It's a 1-for-1. But meanwhile, Noisier over in mid is going to be dropping one onto Hats, trying to follow up as well. Turns around for the 180 kill. Goes for it. Spray down going to work. Drops yellow. Backs off into connector with a very low HP as well. But still, he's done some good damage. And okay, Raz, that's cool. 1D onto SK over towards the back of CT spawn. Nice long range shot there. And Avant, they're going to be left in 3 versus 2 here as Parallax. No armored and 1 rifle.
And the bomb to plant as well. Against 2 players inside the A-bomb site. Well, Raz still has the deagle. 1 shot is all it takes. And Disbelief, he's at jungle at the moment. So a possible victim of Raz's deagle. He already has 1 on his account. And that's the problem for the CTs. They know the deagle, it's so strong. If we peek on those angles, he will check us and he might take us out instantly. So they don't dare to go for the more aggressive peaks or for the more aggressive angles. They just hold back and let the terrorists commit and do something.
Exactly, and they are really taking their time here, the T's, of course, as they try and split in through connector. He's watching out towards short, that's Lonsdale, but the thing is he doesn't realise that there's no CT control over towards short. They fully rotated towards ramp and actually trying to clear it out. So Iron going to be giving the impression that ramp is clear, and that may force a rotation from Avant, but finally the smoke will come in. That will give the indication that the push is coming out. It's got 10 seconds left, so this is going to be a full take, and they will be going for that bomb down over towards the site. Push potentially through the smoke from Dez. He's going to hold back, and look at this. We see Iron coming from the ramp. He does so much damage on the Lonsdale. Can call that he's pushed in towards the jungle, takes him down as well. All on Raz. 1 versus 3. He's holding back very passive. He doesn't spot out that first player. Pulls out the deal. Nice 1D. Tries to follow up as well, but he's not going to be able to do so. And Iron will bang to finish him off for the round. And Avant Garde 4-1 here.
Yeah, just like that. That was really close, and that's just been a deagle for Raz that actually did all the work for the terrorists. So Avant Garde not over the hump yet there. Economy suffers quite a blow, but as you can see, it's built up to 7 and 10k across the board, so they can happily go shopping in the black market. Well, they're CT, so they probably get their stuff from the real dealer.
Yeah, they'd shut down the black market, I think, more.
They just, well, if you bust the black market, you're gonna get a lot of rifles.
That's a good point.
For free.
They should do that. I think that's what
Use
the
them.
teas are. I think that's what the teas are doing, though. Able to afford up these guns in this round. Not a lot of utility, but they are going to be using most of it very heavily over towards mid early on in the round, as we see a bit of aggression here. Raz also coming out of ramp, so Parallax attempting to at least get these entries and then split on towards the site seems to be the name of the game here as Raz. He starts to push in, spots out Noisy, gets one. Trey will come out though under balcony. We got SK, nice position from him, and Zedski going to be rotating over towards short to hold this Parallax push, but there's a couple of players over towards there. Could be dangerous here. Iron going to be molotoving off connector, and Zedski going to get shut down in mid just so a little bit can't peek for the time being, and 4v4 is still going to be in play.
Yeah, Disbelief has to hold on to connector. If he goes down, it would open up the round. He just about that stays alive with 19 HP. Natera is making that rotation towards A main, while at the same time Yellow tries to distract the CTs at B. Zetske missing that shot there. The pressure's on to the B bombs that Avant Garde need to react to that, but they keep Disbelief in get right on the A bomb set, and he might be the nuisance they need over there. He needs to delay the bomb plan. Goes for the peak. Sicko with a nice frag, but the terrorists don't know if the bomb set is clean itself, so they have to wait and check all the different corners.
Yeah, but full commitment to this site here. They've got two players over towards A, apart from one over towards B. He's going to be in the black market right now, gets shut down from Zedski, and now it's a 2 versus 2. 15 seconds left. They are only just going to get this bomb plan if they actually commit to it. Finally do, but look at this flank coming out from Iron. 2 kills in the bag. Avant Garde, that's going to be 5 rounds to them.
Again, they salvaged a round. Parallax actually starting off with a deficit or less control, I'd say. And they somehow always manage to contest those rounds so closely. So I think Parallax should calm down a little bit and realize, guys, we came so close so many times. It's just a matter of time until we finally win one of those rounds, because one of us doesn't only get 1 frag, but 2, and then we are through. So they need to stay calm for now. No reason to panic. It's just 5-1. So
yeah,
it's still early in the game. They still have to figure a few more things out.
And they're going to get their chance on the CT side as well, but of course only if they get a good buffer on this T, so they need at least 5 rounds, I'd say, at least.
Yeah,
5
5
rounds.
is
Five
really
is the bare minimum. If you get 4, it's a bit of an issue, but it's still doable. Just, we haven't really seen many comebacks. We've seen some attempted comebacks today. Obviously earlier on in the day, we saw One Stop versus a Raze with an attempted comeback in that map, but no successful ones yet. And a fast push in towards the connector here from Hats. He's just going to be able to get that first kill. No trade from short. They've got the control over towards there. And while Noisia, he may be going for this peak, the smoke is going to be down. It will dissipate, and they do have a bit of control over towards the short area as well. Player pushed up into that ladder room, so he's got to watch out on this. And we'll be backing off towards B. This is going to be the right call from Noisia. He's got an inkling that they're going to be attacking this site, and he's going to be ready for it. Because Parallax, they are pushing their players over towards the apartments.
Yeah, and Zetske has a crossfire together with Noises, so they can cover each other, so to speak. At the same time, Rez is waiting in the A bomb set. He's making a move. He's checking it out. He's probably calling to his teammates. Nobody inside A. I don't see anyone. They probably rotated towards you. He doesn't know that SK is still at A main, and both players, they're sneaking around in the bomb site. Oh, SK didn't see his head. Now he did. Oh, that spray just gets that done. The CTs quickly try to rotate back, but now they realize the actual push is going to happen on the B bomb site. Noisek gets himself out of the flames, into the fire, and gets 2 kills over there. Disbelief will mop it up, and Avant Garde finally get 4 players to the next round, so they're able to build up some more money after actually losing some money in the previous few rounds. Now they're up 6-1, but it seems like Parallax are getting more and more well planned out, kind of strategized more.
Yeah. Of course, if that frag from Raz, was on the A site, if he actually got that kill onto SK on the flank, it could be a completely different story. They'd be able to rotate the bomb quickly back towards A, or at least fake the rotation by pushing one player back in towards CT spawn, T-spawn, and the CTs would hear that sound cue from short as well. So they could all rotate towards A, and then the B tech could come out. So obviously very dependent on that first kill there. And obviously not going in their favour. Avant Garde will be holding things off.
And it's again that one frag or you know, that double kill that they miss. If they start getting those, everything will turn around, that's for sure.
Make or break a round indeed. And Iron, he will be making and breaking Lonsdale's head. He peeks out over towards middle. Refrag from Psycho, takes down Noisia. A bit of aggression in apartments there. Not really justified, obviously. They were into a 4 versus 5, so no real reason to get aggressive. At least they got the information.
And some damage.
Yeah, it's not going to work for them massively, though, because Parallax, they are going to be heading in towards a B site. Iron just taking his time, biding his time. And look at that. He doesn't realise where he's from. The silencer working out, doing exactly its job there as Raz goes down. Yellow on the flank, though, could do some damage. Has to clear this close angle, as we can see the hold. And finally, he's going to push into it. Disbelieve takes him down now, and only left on Hats. He's got the pressure on his side as he's in a 1 versus 4. Gets caught on the connector wall there as he tries to push in towards this. And I mean, he could technically get a bomb plant if he finds his first pick onto Disbelieve. But, oh no, sorry, he's playing outside of the CT spawn. Allowing the bomb site here. Bit of an interesting
Avant Garde giving it up like that in a 4v1.
He might give it away, though, because he doesn't know the site's clear, so he's not going to be ready. Actually does commit it, though, and they're going to allow it. Peeks out to get the first one as well, and he has a couple of flashes in his hand as well.
Now he's crammed into the corner, though. The CTs know. They push him together. They put the pressure on, and Iron is there. I can't really wrap my head around this Disbelief going for the peak. Maybe he wanted to get that early kill. He was aware. I still have 3 players in my team that can win the 3v1 if I go down. So, yeah, well, now Parallax need to win rounds. I think they got plenty of information on how the CTs react to their play. They have to use it correctly, though. Yellow going for that backstab was the right idea, but maybe he could have stayed in position. They didn't know that A was safe, though. So he wanted to get the kill in kitchen and then turn around and handle CT spawn for his teammate to pinch in on the A bomb site. Didn't happen. So Parallax again on the unlucky end of this exchange.
Exactly. And well, okay, that's one way to get an entry. Avant Garde pushing one player up into Palace, gets a kill. They do trade him out, though, in the Molotov, forcing them off of Tetris, and now this is just perfect. Peeking out, knowing that these players can't sit on the flaming Tetris there, but nice trades coming out. Yellow and Psycho both taking kills. A Molotov post-def. He's got Marchadon there to take out Raz, and now Yellow coming in through connector gets one. Dez is going to be alone. He is stuck in towards this sandwich area, and they aren't going to be aware of this, so he may be able to get some massive damage, but they're going to be ready to pincer him, and I'm not sure if they will check this one. As he waits the impending push, looking away in case the flashbang comes out. Spots out the first. That's a bomb dropped as well. He knows exactly where Yellow's going to be playing from as well, so he can just back off and play this bomb, and he's going to be doing exactly that. Yellow just pushing round, trying to find this frag. He does pick up the bomb. We will see the attempted plant here. Yellow is just going to be waiting on this one, waiting for the peek from Avant, and there we go. Dez, he takes it. Nice retake there. Or not even a retake. The bomb wasn't even down. And Avant Garde 8-1 here.
Nice job winning the clutch as well. So I'm running out of things to say to make Parallax look good. I mean, they are not looking bad. I already said that they came so close on so many different occasions here, 1v1, and then the CTs in 2-man situations with a bomb down. You know, all of those situations could have turned out differently if only for 1 or 2 more frags in Parallax. And they definitely had the chance to do it. It's not like we say it because we try to make them better, but they actually had a fair chance, and that's Yellow. A big opening frag onto Zetske, but Ian is able to reply, and Yellow doesn't get away. In the meantime, his teammates made the move onto the A bomb site, and again, they don't check Underwood. That's the CTs making it a 3v2. Parallax still needs to plant the bomb, and Avant Garde know exactly where the turrets are.
Yeah, and if they go for this plant, we could potentially see a double CT peak from Avant, so they will be able to stop this plant if need be. We do see Iron over towards jungle, spots him out. Molotov goes out towards the site as well. That may catch out Hats as he has to push to a reposition. Molotov again going towards the back box, not going to be landing on anyone just yet. And Hats, he may be walking into the claws of Iron. He will. Goes down as well. Nice play from him, actually throwing down that smoking jungle, giving the illusion that he wants to just hold off and then to push into connect to actually do the damage. Noja comes in from the CT spawn, take that kill. And Avant Garde, to be honest, the thing I'm seeing from the most is even when Parallax finds a pick, Avant are just straight on the trade instantly. They play such good teamwork, and it's just unstoppable here. So Parallax, they can get all the picks they want, but it's always an equal or favourable situation for the Avant side.
Yeah, and the informational play works out for Avant Garde as well. When they run into trouble, they win the clutches. So Parallax's hope was actually to win the round before the previous one, to at least put a dent in the CT's armor, because you can see 10,000 on AN, 7,000 Noisia, 6k on SK, and that's all post-buy. They, even if they lose a round, they would still get 1,400 on top of that. So it's so much money on Avant Garde, and we are already in the 10th, or we are in the 11th round in a second. And of course, there are only 5 left, and the CTs will definitely be able to buy 2 out of those 5. If they save a few guns, they can prolong the streak to 3, and then the loser bonus kicks in and stacks up, so they could actually almost buy up every single round if they save a few guns.
Yeah, it's funny though, Parallax have got 1 round and then on the pistol and then lost every single further one. So,
yeah.
I mean, what do you say about that?
Well, I think, yeah, like I said, they have the right setups. It looks promising at the start. They get entry frags as well, but like you said, Avant Garde are straight up on the trading game. They play everything right. They stick together as well. Even if you criticize them, for example, the 4v1, where they stuck to 1 bomb site, well, okay, they don't care. If he plans, he plans. We can retake against 1 guy. We should be able to do that. So they didn't take any unnecessary risks either. No aggression needed by Avant Garde, so even if they should start losing 2 rounds in a row now, they could still say, well, let's push into middle, or let's actively pursue control in A main, for example, put somebody in there, or at the B apartments. So Parallax taking that timeout, maybe they have figured something out, maybe they have found a way to sneak in there, but Avant Garde is playing very nice, and Parallax just needs a tiny edge.
Yeah. I think they need more than a tiny edge, to be perfectly honest. I think they need a huge edge.
I think the scoreline is more decisive than the game and the rounds actually were. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, but look at this ramp control. Raz going to be setting up a smoke. The bombs drop. They now have full control, and no T's there to trade it as they run in towards the A site. Iron will hear that though, holding the position. Spots out Lonsdale, trying to go for the second as well. We're going to get caught out with his knife out there. Finally switches over to the rifle, but it's too little too late. Hats trades him out, and we're into a 3v4 as we can see more CT control here over towards the T spawn there. Noisia going to be dropping yellow, and now Psycho coming in from the palace. He does have a close range weapon, but that may benefit him as we see someone caught out with their knife. That's going to be SK going down, and a 2 versus 3 will emerge here, favouring Avant Garde, but Parallax still on out of this one yet. Noisia does take down Psycho, and that's all going to be on a 1 versus 3. And look at that, nothing you can do, sneaking through the smokes. Hats goes down, and that'll be the round against Avant Garde, breaking the 10 rounds now. That's 9 in a row.
And the money keeps building up bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, Pablo Escobar had to set up red traps on his money because they started eating it. And Avant Garde is going to have the same problem really soon because they have so much cash in their pockets. It's a really nice nest for a rat to sit in and breed. And Parallax tried to breed themselves, but no hope is coming out of that one. Setske with the first kill in middle. The Terror's already down a man, and that doesn't give them any hope, and that's really what they need. They need somebody to step up and give them something to cheer themselves on.
And Psycho will be able to refrag that original kill coming out from the Avant Garde side as Parallax, they start to take a bit of mid-control. If Psycho grabs the bomb and actually brings it in towards B, they could easily split in through the short area. They've got yellow pushed all the way up in towards the ladder room there as well, so good potential, but the only issue is, look at this aggression from the TTs. They're all the way up in T-spawn. They may be able to catch out the bomb here, and you can see Cycle get the first kill, but they're not expecting a second player. He runs out with a nade, and that's where the trade comes out. Dez takes him down, and now it's a 3v3. Parallax, they still have 1 more player over in T-spawn. That's going to be Hats as well, but
look at Raz.
Yeah, exactly.
He is just in the right position. Yellow taking down Iron, so the CTs have to worry about somebody being in their lines, and this belief is going to be pushed from 2 different directions. They flash him off at first. Hats got the bomb out there, and now the terrorist should leg it to the B-bomb side. Disbelief. Oh, he won't be able to catch him. That was quite close, and now the terrorists are going to cover each other. Yellow already cutting off Disbelief, and Raz is going to accompany his teammate, and as he runs through the door, Yellow will take his head clean off. Parallax with the 2nd round.
See, that was some great teamwork there from Parallax. He's playing that perfectly. They had the yellow deep in the site as well on towards A. He could catch the rotations as Avant Garde called. You know, we got the bomb. come to the bomb, come join me, I need help, need support. Yellow just cuts that one off and turns it into a 1-on-3, and obviously just perfect play from Yellow, just hold off as well towards the T spawn. Knowing, taking the risk reward, obviously if he went down there, it'd still be a 2v1 favouring Parallax, so still good round again, but it's going to be a 10-2, and they've got to take the realistic approach into their minds. They can't afford to get reset here. We've only got 2 rounds left of the half.
Yeah, every single round needs to be won by Parallax. The CTs have so much money, they go for the double op setup, they change it up. I already said that I expect some aggression. Avant Garde was going for that earlier, and now they have another man advantage thanks to Setsuke on the orb. And that's so important and so nagging. If you're on the T side, you really have to, or you want to have enough players to be spread out across the map and get opening kills. But if you're always down in a 5v4, it's always that uphill struggle that puts such a strain on your nerves.
Yeah. It's going to be difficult for them. They will be sending a fake player out towards A. Raz! Wow. This isn't a fake. This looks like a full commitment, but the bomb is over towards B. You can see they want to rotate it instantly, and Lonsdale, he'll shut down an aggressive player over towards Apps as well. Iron goes down. Des tracings out, but the damage has been done on Parallax. They're going to be sending the rest of their players over towards B, where Avant Garde, they've got no defense. These last 2 players, I mean, there's no reason to save. They're just waiting for this strike to come in. They don't have a huge influx of money still, but I mean, it's a 2v3 in a 10-2 scoreline. A bit of an overpeak from Yellow, getting shut down. The thing is, he peeked an AWP, the AWP missed, and he continued to peek. Even if he didn't know the second player with the AK was coming out, you shouldn't be re-peeking against an AWP, especially when you have a post-plant situation where you've got really good, timings. Avant Garde have to spend 10 seconds rotating all the way back into the site, and that's all their time cut off here. So you can see the bomb is already close to being completely detonated here as they try and come back in for this retake, and I think there's no time left for them. They're going to realise that, backing off, trying to save these rifles, not going to be able to though. Oh,
yeah, he stumbled.
There we go. Ooh. Gets away with that AWP.
Just reaches out. Long arms. Oh, well, Lonsdale gets that, but his teammate exploded to the bomb.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So some more investment on Parallax that would have or could have been needed. And the CTs on the other side, they hold their horses for now, but they will have one more buy round. So in the past, yeah, they got 3 out of 4 rounds with a buy without actually winning one of them. And that's just them building up so much money and confidence. And now they go for the deagles in middle. Very dangerous for the terrorists, especially as many deagles as the CTs have. SK is trying to close the distance with a 5-7. There goes the nade onto Yellow. This round is far from over yet, but Haz is coming in from the underpass. He needs to watch out though. SK gets the headshot with the AK in a 3v3.
However, Avant Garde got 2 kills and picked up 2 rifles on Nico. I don't understand. Or at least a little more than Nico. They've invested a bit of armor into this as well, so a bit of a quasi, but still a great round for them so far. No need to peek from Zedski. Just hold back as Parallax, they try to send their players over towards the A side. They've got to watch out though. Raz, he's going to be ready, and we've got Zedski. He's pushed up a little more aggressively. Fast goes in. He doesn't realise there's a player right behind him. Finally gets taken down from Raz. That could have been really bad for the Parallax side. And the Avant Garde, they've got 2 players left to at least try and stop this bomb going down. SK going to be attempting a boost, but just caught out on the edge. Finally sees that player spotting towards him, and you can see the trade comes out from Iron. Oh my god, the Deeg takes down Lonsdale, and Psycho is going to be alone over towards the site as Iron. He tries to isolate him. Shots going off, the smoke goes down, and he's going to have to wait, at least for this bomb plant. Time ticking away, 30 seconds, they will commit to it, and he's just going to sneak in through the smoke. This could be massive for him. Iron just trying to take control, and he will find the head angle, but no, Seiko is going to take that frag instead, and almost the 1v3 clutch coming out from him. Parallax, they take a round, and they really needed that one.
Yeah, nice play by Seiko. He baited out that shot. I don't know if he was aware of his shadow giving away his position and that he was coming around the corner, but Iron spotted the shadow and thought he was going for the full peek and pulled the trigger. Yeah. And it's kind of the advanced shoulder peek, the shadow peek now. Give away your shadow, bait out a few shots, and then go for the full peek to get the kill while your opponent has trouble. Well, not really trouble, but while he controls the recoil. So that was a nice and a calm 1v1, a very collective one by Seiko.
Yeah, and another smoke take from Parallax. They've smoked off connector here for the CT side, so at least they can push into it. Iron will be doing the damage onto Lonsdale as he takes him down as well. Hats and Raz also going to be chiming in, and this is the last round of the half, so this is the one they really need to take here if they want to go into the second half with some good potential to pick up the map, and they are doing exactly that. Already the man advantage going in their favour, and Avant They are going to have to come back in a deficit here. They're positive, of course, they do have Dez pushed all the way over towards the back of the site, and I don't think Parallax are going to be ready to check this. He's just so in position for this one. The first gets taken down. He hears the second on the site, so he goes just going to be pushing up towards CT spawn, and Dez, he's biding his time.
Oh, so much patience on Disbelief. Hats for the kill onto Zetske on B shore. That opens it up a little bit. Oh, and the terrorists have traded positions. SK with a double kill. He doesn't know that Sicko is behind him.
Oh
he just, the patience on Sicko. Now he's been spotted. Oh my god. SK gets the quad kill in this very chaotic last round of the half.
If he got away with that, that would be phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, so many players did so well in this round, and that's just, I repeat myself, but those teams, even though it's 11-4, there's not much separating them. I think you have to admit as well that those plays, especially in this round, Sicko out-sneaking and outplaying SK, but Disbelief outplayed the whole terrorist side by staying in a ninja spot, not being spotted. His teammates go down, and he still holds his position, knowing that even if it goes down to 1v3, I have a position they don't know, and they will not expect. So, really big plays by both teams. This impressive.
Yeah,
now,
really well played.
Let's hope for Parallax to win the pistol, because I want to see an overtime in this one. Both teams, in my opinion, they deserved it, and I just love to see that.
Why wouldn't you want to see it?
Yeah.
But we are going to see Avant Garde here on the 4-man armor, trying to mop up these last few rounds here on this T side as they just set up for the same take the Parallax had, I think, in their pistol. 4 players over towards B, 1 over towards A as a distraction. You can see first player is going to be spotted out. What was that shot? Zedski, the Glock's not meant to shoot that far. He gets the first yellow on the site, does do some trading, and he finds 2 for his troubles as well. 2 more pushing out of Apsis. We do see the flank over towards the A site. That's going to be Iron coming out. And you can see the bomb's not even down. They're going to rotate the bomb back over to join Iron as Noisia. He tries to create a distraction. If he goes down, they're going to realise this, but he's going to do even more damage, forcing a further rotate. But the flank from Lonsdale, he's pushed all the way into apartments. He will drop the bomb as well. And while Iron may be on this flank here, it's still... Oh no, Noisia and Iron both getting kills. It's all onto Lonsdale.
Again, everyone outplays everyone else, and then they backstab the backstabber, and wow, just insane round. Look at Lonsdale.
He's allowing them to get the bomb.
Yeah, and then he sneaks back to the B-bomb side. They might not expect that. I mean, how would you expect that? He has the bomb, and he gives it up to us?
I think they must think he's over towards A, and he's finally going to hear this running. He tries to get himself in a good position. If he shoots down the bomb planter straight away and then stops the second player off, it could be amazing for him. He's just waiting for this final bomb plant, just sneaking his way around the site. The timing may get the better of him, though. I'm not sure they spotted him out yet. They have. There we go. Iron going for the fight. But Noisia will actually come around the flank and take it down. So that will be it. Avant Garde 12-4, and surely we are going to see a finish very soon.
And that, despite the great play of Lonsdale, and that's so heartbreaking for all those players. They come up with those really good plays. Sicko as well in the pistol round already, just in the previous round, where it's so chaotic, yet so well played and planned as well. I couldn't pick a winner, even though it's 12-4, but Avant Garde is probably going to take it home now.
Yeah, it seems like it. They're running straight into the B site. They have already lost the first man over towards A as the flank comes in, but I mean, look at this. SK, 2 kills. Sicko trades it out, but it's still going to be a 3v3, and they have definitely the utility to work with here. Again, push through the smoke. Hats will isolate Noisia, taking him down, but 2 players remain here for the Avant Garde side. No armor as well, so Dez is going to be able to easily mop them up, but yeah. I wasn't thinking of the nade, but it still did the damage, and Zedski is going to be pushing close. They have a nice crossfire set up between the bench area and Zedski over towards the close right corner. It will be spotted though. Hat finds a 1D as he pushes in towards the site. He just have Dez holding back passive on the site, and there we go. The trade comes out, takes down Parallax. And is it some kind of Australian meta that we've seen that after you lose a pistol, you never full buy? Because I haven't, not a single game today, or not many games today, people are full, but they've typically just gone for the pistols without armor.
Yeah, it's like the forced buy philosophy in the CIS region, maybe.
Yeah.
It makes sense in a way that you kind of distribute your money more evenly across the 2 save rounds, so you have the same chance and the same threat, it stays the same.
Yeah.
At the same time, you get a lower chance at winning the second round, where you actually have a really good chance at still winning, because the money is not that great yet.
Yeah. It makes sense. It's interesting though. I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
On this much of a consistent
I'd mix it
level.
up a little bit though.
Yeah, this much of a consistent level. Like most games, we're seeing this kind of half buy coming out from it's CT and T side. But 14-4 is going to be the score here, and everybody walk the dinosaur, as we've got a bit of a rhyming game going on. I'm not too sure why. AWP up on Zedski.
Do you have a record label already?
Record, I do, yeah.
Yeah? Because I know somebody that knows somebody, and
who knows somebody else?
Yeah, he's looking for rappers.
Ah, well, obviously that's got to be me. You got to reference me to him. But it's looking like a very close to finish game here. We do see the first kill again going in the favour of the Avant Garde side. Again, it's not over, but it's everything but, sorry.
And again, Lonsdale with the place. He gets a lot of information, but he doesn't know the terrorists are on the other side of that wall. Now it's up to his teammates to delay the bomb plant so he can chime in with the backstep. Only heads in there. He's about to be supported by Raz, but Raz needs to watch out. Ayan is coming in through the underpass, and the terrorists are slowly sneaking into the side. They're not giving away their plans yet, but now the CTs should have spotted them. Noisia definitely was spotted by Raz. The CTs are pulling back. Thrusting that. Oh, and as I say, they're pulling back. Raz goes for the over peak in middle. No support by him. Ayan with a kill. He gets traded, but Noisia replies, and it's a 2v2 thanks to Lonsdale's double kill from behind. The terrorists crammed in between the CTs. Now, what should they do? They have to focus on one of the two CTs.
Yeah, the Molotov going to go out towards jungle. Not going to be a great one, but Lonsdale, he's still going to hit that shot. Noisia will now be alone. And Lonsdale, what a massive round from him. I was thinking in my head, criticizing him, why he was just staying so passive over towards Palace instead of flanking around the edge of the corner to stop him throwing up the smokes. But, I mean, he comes in at the right time and does the damage. And the thing about that position from him is that why he did so well with the first couple of kills is because they weren't expecting that rotation to be so fast. Because typically, if you see a CT rotate, you're going to see him come all the way from B, and it'll be about 15 seconds after post plant. But straight as they got onto the site, he was right behind them there. So really good round from Lonsdale, as we just saw. And I mean,
and he's at it again.
Yeah.
He's already waiting at the entrance to the palace, and Setsuke is trying to counter that. It's a direct counter against Lonsdale, taking control of the apartments, just preventing the CTs of taking control themselves. The terrorists are safe for now. They are also pushing the B apartments up against Yellow, who's just passively jumping up and down, going for the spot. And Raz is lurking around in the smoke at B short. The terrorists have plenty of map control at the moment. They checked out their apartments. They're not aware of anything yet. But SK will take the first one onto Raz. That was the expendable one for the CTs with the UMP. They have to watch out. Big kill for Lonsdale now onto A, and he also pushes all the way out to get the information, and the CTs on the rotation. Now it's up to Noisia to keep the CTs at bay as long as possible. And Yellow, of course.
Yeah, and they will be pushing straight into B. Yellow, nice position. Good nade as well to actually do some damage onto these pushing players. As we can see, Zedski going to be coming in with the AWP. The rest of his teammates with the rifles as well, as we still see this rotation of Noisia over in middle. But look at them, they line up, and they're going to just get sprayed down one by one. Parallax holding down this CT side so well, and leaving it all onto Zedski over in apps.
Yeah, that's just one player peeking at the same time with his teammate, and the terrorists are instantly confused because there's no way of reacting to two different informations at the same time. Your brain just can't process that. If you're getting shot at from the left and the right side, or you're getting shot at from the right side, but wow, okay, Setsuke can process that information, and Lonsdale has some time to reflect, but you gotta pick one side, and it makes your reaction a tiny bit slower. And those are the differences, especially at that high level of CS that we're watching, even though it might not be the very top level, but it's still a very good level of CS that we see. Those tiny differences, they make or break rounds.
That is true, and I'm glad to see Avant not going for this force buy here. They are just going to be getting some pistols and some smokes as well for the site. The AWP will already be dropped on Zedski, but Noisa's going to be picking that one up for the T side here instead. So Avant, they're not giving up on this round just yet, although one by one they are going to start to get taken down. We do see the apps control completely dissipated there as SK gets taken down from Lonsdale. Sorry, Lonsdale's taking down Noisia instead over in Palace, and Iron attempting to trade things out. Oh, the flash comes in. There we go. That's his death. AWB dropped here for this T side, and it's all on Dez. To be honest, Debut, I don't believe.
He could kill somebody with a smoke rather than the Glock, probably.
I mean, we've seen that happen.
Yeah, we've seen that today already.
So,
yeah.
What can you
Oh,
expect?
he did reasonable well.
Yeah, that's 19 shots into hats, put him down to 60 HP. So
Yeah. Not too bad.
balanced Glock there.
It's not his fault though. He hit everything.
Yeah.
Just
It's just
throwing
a
stones.
terrible weapon.
Yeah.
It's annoying how the USP is so good against armored players, but the Glock is just absolute rubbish. Like, it's just terrible.
But, mate, the USP only has 12 shots.
Fine, the P2000
It's
is
rectified,
good.
you know.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's
Reasoning.
not like you have 3 mags or anything. It's more
Valve
than that.
logic.
Yeah, don't. Okay, here we go. Avant Garde getting ready for this A push, but nope, they're not going to allow it. Lonsdale, he loves his aggression into Palace. Picks up 1 kill, does a dink onto the second one as well. Molotov picking up some damage, but Raz is going to be doing the work with his pistol there. Seiko on the edge of the smoke. They're going to run right into him. He tags down 1, takes the second almost, but Yellow's going to have to pick up the kills. He goes down. Dezo been like, nope, I'm
Leave
done
me
with
alone.
this. Bye. Running into B. They might catch him before he gets there, though. Oh, what? What are they doing? What are Parallax doing? Oh my god.
They took a book. They took a page out of Avant Garde's strategy book.
What?
If in 4v1,
Stack site without bomb.
yes, Hedgehog play
And they still haven't rotated.
like the Roman
Why?
Empire.
Oh my god.
No, he might
don't
think-
do this. Don't
wait,
do this,
he
Des.
ju-
No.
He wants to get kills instead of the bomb plant. I think the bomb plant would be better, right?
Or nothing.
But well,
Why?
I think it doesn't make that big of a difference anyway. But only 6 more rounds and Parallax would make it 14-14. Avant Garde have another weapon round and the loser bonus is going to stack up after those 4 rounds. You can see the CTs are getting better and better. At least it seems like they build up some confidence and some more trust. So they bring more and more guns to the next rounds as well. So they build up some momentum and Avant Garde still need to win 2 rounds. If the CTs can buy up 2-3 rounds in a row, even if losing, well, if they lose 2 times in a row, they would be out. But
yeah, they're gone.
1 round and the CTs still have a buy, they have at least that 1 round they could give away and still be able to recover.
Yeah, exactly. And look at this aggression again we're seeing on the CT side. I'm not sure that's yet Lonsdale all the way over in T-spawn. All this information. Now watch the CT's rotations. We are going to see who's their hats actually pushing towards CT spawn. They know this is a B take now as we see the first aggression from Avant Garde as they come in towards a B.
And Noise is still at connector as well. So again, it's the teams out backstabbing each other. But at the moment, it looks like Lonsdale will be the more effective one. That's a drop. The bomb drop. Oh god, so bad for the terrorists. Now, Lonsdale gave away his position though. SK checking both directions. Oh, he's running out of bullets. This is going to be the... Oh my god. Oh, no.
Jump off the ladder. No.
He did his very best. He delayed it very well.
Yeah. I mean, he got the impact, which is what's important. He does get traded out at the end of the day, but 2 for 1's good. But Noisia not going to be allowing anything over towards A. He will drop hats, putting it into a 3 versus 3 now. And Seiko, he's going to be holding over the CT spawn over towards the A site as Avant. They start to push out on. Coming out through ramp is going to be the bomb in the hands of Zedski.
And no smoke on the T side. They can't smoke CT spawn off, but they got the bomb on the side. And Iron with the AK in balcony.
Seiko, though, not going to be holding the right angle. Iron comes out of balcony, just as you mentioned him, and gets that kill. Raz also with the AWP up on the CT side. He's going to be alone as Zedski drops yellow. This is going to have to be a massive clutch, and he will take the first one of 3, but still, he knows the position of the second and the third. He's going to be completely unknown here. Peeks out, pulls out the pistol. There's nice crossfire setup from the Vant, and there we go. Iron going to be peeking out, gets a kill there from the balcony area, and that'll be 15-8 here for the round.
15-8, so 7 match points, 7 land qualification points, 7 $50,000 tournament points, 7 Kuala Lumpur points as well, because traveling is really cool, especially if you're doing it for something like that.
Yeah.
So even if they wouldn't win, the trip itself is really cool.
Yeah, of course. The experience playing on LAN in front of an audience, you know, broadcasted to thousands of people worldwide. Who wouldn't want that experience here? And Avant Garde, they might just get it, but you can see Hats wants to deny it, gets that kill on towards the site. You can see Seiko as well over towards the jungle area, going to be shutting down another one, and the smoke is going to be dissipating from the jungle area, meaning they don't have any more. They've got a Molotov on Dez, but that's going to be it here. Parallax, they still have 3 players. And Yellow is going to be pushing in towards CT.
Oh, they take care of CT. Nice trade by SK, but Raz is there again. Oh, if it wasn't for Raz and in this round also Zico, Parallax would be out already. He gave them a shot in the previous round, and this time around it was enough to pull it home. So Parallax defend themselves from losing straight away. But Avant Garde, what are they going to do with their money? The loser bonus is not that high, so they can't afford to buy that much, or they go all in.
Yeah.
And they decide to go all in, which
I don't agree with this.
Yes.
They've not got the loser bonus to do this. The whole point of the quasi is you pull it in when you have the loss bonus in your favour and you're about to get a good amount of money. But after this round, they'll get, what, 1.9k? Then they'll be on 4k. It's not enough for a utility-filled round.
But they would have had a full buy if they hadn't gone for the Tech 9 armor.
Their plan clearly is to try and get the bomb down and maybe even pick up a round, but it's just so risky. It's just not worth it, especially when, you know, you can say, oh yeah, Avant Garde 15 rounds. Look how close it's getting. Look how many rounds Parallax have picked up on this CT side. It's not over yet here, and they've got to start to get worried because it's getting really, really bad here for Avant Garde. And I mean, Raz, he's just doing all the damage in the world. You can muster. He picks up 4 kills as they enter onto the site, and Hat's finishing things off. That's all you need here. Parallax, double digits themselves, and Avant Garde, look, their money's terrible. They can't buy anything.
Yeah, Raz warming up. I think his mouse starts melting already because he's on fire. And Parallax really needs somebody like that to do some amount of carrying in some rounds. So the others have the time to get into the game. And if you take a look at the scoreboard already, we have 19 and 18 on Haz and Zico and 20 on Raz. So the weight is distributed quite well on the CT side, and that is also a problem for Avant Garde because there is no obvious weakness.
Yeah, but the same buy as the previous round on the Avant Garde side. And I mean, we saw how much it got from them in that round, but a bit of a push here from Lonsdale. He wants to get some aggression up into Palace. He's going to try and do it. They will be able to just take control of the site. A nice wall of China smokes here as Hats. He tries to hold them off. He gets one. Refrag comes out from Ian, and he will be able to get the bomb down. Noisia there, planting that as aggressive postparts come in from Avant. This could be good with the pistols. You can see it's going to benefit them quite greatly. They picked up 2 rifles in the process, and this may possibly be the last round because the retake, it's going to have to be fast here from Parallax. They have the rifles to work with an SK. He's going to drop yellow. Refrag from Raz onto Iron there, and we're into a 2 versus 2. Raz, flash out. He's got his teammate inbound as well, and Hat's working around the edge of the smoke. The site is just going to be on SK here, holding down the bomb site on his own. The bomb is being fully defused here. He has to peek into this one. He's not going to find it. He gets the first, but the defuse comes in, and Parallax, they will take that round. He's just not going to be baited out by that one, and it's going to be 11-15.
At least Avant Garde can go for the full buy, and considering the circumstances, they went into this round with Tech 9 and armor.
Yeah.
The result was quite cool. So now they realize that they need a break.
Yeah.
And
We'll be going for that.
it's a good decision in my opinion. They have a rifle round coming up. They have an orb. They can figure out where they want to open up the round with, because at the moment one of the biggest nuisance is Raz. The other one is Lonsdale. Even though he's currently sitting at 16 kills, I think he did very well.
He's getting
on
some
the
key
CT
kills.
side. Yeah, I mean, look at that graph. Look at that graph. I mean, it's a little there. He had 5 kills at the start of the half, and then he skyrocketed on the CT side. So he's plateauing at the moment, and that might be a problem for Parallax because they need him to go for the plays on the A bomb side. He secured them a few rounds with his backstabs, and he definitely gave Avant Garde something to think about while they're setting up their strategies, because now they need to be constantly worried and concerned about A apartments, for example. So an easy A execution is probably out of the window for them. They have to split up always to take control, and they don't know, is Lonsdale always going to stick to A, or if he's going to push them at A main, or maybe even middle, or the B apartments for that matter. So Avant Garde have to pay a little more respect to those aggressiveness of Lonsdale, and there he goes again. That's the A main push by him and Raz. The 2 players I mentioned, it's like the caster's blessing is real again. 5v2 already, and that's the CTs holding down every angle. Avant Garde just went for a default, let's take positions and pick round, and that's how quick they can fall apart.
I mean, you were wishing for overtime, and I was telling you it was going to be unlikely after Avant picked up that second pistol round here on this T side. But, I mean, slowly but surely, Parallax, they are making it a possibility. And if Avant Garde throw this map away to them, it is going to be so upsetting for them.
Yeah, no, they try to inflict some damage on the CT, but I mean, economy is not playing a role anymore. I mean, if they somehow manage to lose 2 rounds in a row while eliminating the CTs, economy might play a role, but not anytime soon. So Avant Garde need to get the bomb plant to give themselves some more money, and at the same time, if they pick up a few kills, well, they could force it up in the next round, but really forcing up is not an option either, right?
No. And Avant, they are going to be pushing in towards the A site. Here we got one defender, going to be alone. Hats here, just holding down the angle, drops the bomb there with the first kill, follows up with a spray, but he's not going to be hitting anything. And Noisia, he's got nothing to lose here, just jumping through the smoke, flash going in as well. He's full white, works his way around the angle, and the no-scope comes in, turns around, but doesn't get the 180. Raz supports from the connector there, and he will, or from short at least, and he will get that kill, securing the round as well for Parallax, as they're only 3 off overtime here.
And Raz is also going off like a rocket. There hasn't been a round where he didn't pick up a kill in 7 rounds now. And one of them included the quad kill. So now Parallax can rely on a strong orb to cover them. They can rely on their backstabber or aggressive player to do his job. And the rest of the team is holding it together as well. Avant Garde is running out of options. They are probably starting to panic as well, because now it's only 3 more rounds. They are again on a Tech 9 armor buy. They will probably try to plant the bomb, and we are back to what we said 2 rounds ago.
Yeah, but Lonsdale here, great position to hold down this push. It's going to be up close and personal with a Tech 9's master, but still, he's going to be able to spray down the first. The trade comes out, but Hats also does damage. As we see the rotations, he's going to take 2. Run through the smoke from Iron, he gets caught out, still gets a shot off, and now it's all going to be on Zedski. Alone over towards the site. We are going to see the attempted retake here from the Parallax side as Zedski. He just holds on. Yellow pushing from CT spawn as well as Raz here. And he's grabbed himself a rifle as well. Got the bomb in his hand, so he can easily clutch this one out if he just takes 2 single engagements. This is the issue for Parallax now. There's 1 or 2 things they can do. They can both stay towards A or both stay towards B, or they can split up. And the issue is, if they split up, obviously, that Zedki will be able to take 2 single 1v1 engagements.
Yep.
And if they go together, obviously, they can play the trade game. Even if the bomb goes down, it's not going to matter here, obviously. They just want the round win. That's all that matters to Parallax. So Zedski going to be pushing into the B site, and they're going to be fast on this rotate. They're not going to hear a bomb plant, obviously, from this position, but they will be fast to get back into the site. Yellow coming in from the market area, and he's going to be ready for this. Raz actually still thinks it's A. They don't know this one yet. They actually can't hear it.
Oh, they're too far away. Yeah.
Finally, they're going to get that sound cue. Zedski just over towards that market area, just waiting for this push. We'll see the first player take the fight here as these 2 CTs push in. Zedski, he does get that tag off. Not going to be able to get the kill, though, and he's going to have to back off as the flash goes out as well. Push out of market here from Raz and the crew. Raz will go down. Yellow tries to follow up, and he will get the spray down. Gets the clutch there for Parallax. Only 10 health remaining, and that's going to be 13 rounds to 15 on Avant.
Maybe it's because he has 13 health remaining, they win the 13th round.
That's it. Illuminati confirmed.
I mean, that perfectly played by Setsuke. He went into kitchen, and yeah, he sprayed for an age or 2. And
I think I grew in that time.
Yeah, and Yellow stayed alive. So another round that was so close, could have gone either way anyway. Both teams played great CS in that round, so you can't even blame anyone. And it makes it so hard, really, for Avant Garde to figure something out, because at the moment, it's Parallax starting to hit their shots. Look at Lonsdale just hosing down A, and the terrorists quickly admit defeat, at least for now. And they will make a rotation towards middle.
Lonsdale, he's just such a rat. He's just sneaking into the little crevices and getting frags, and they're not able to stop him. Every single time he pushes, he gets a kill, and there's never a trading player. Avant Garde, they need to double stack Palace, I think, because right now, Lonsdale, he's just rushing in and getting that kill. The confidence is so key in this.
And it must be so frustrating for the terrorists at the moment. At first, everything falls into place, everything goes right, and then suddenly you get pushed by the one guy that you already hate because he's doing so well, and then he's getting the same play over and over again, and you can't stop him. So I think somebody's probably fuming right now.
If Infrequent was on Avant's side, I know what he'd put in chat.
Yeah, for sure. And that would be more rectified than before.
Yeah, definitely so. As we do see Avant set up towards this B site take. It's late in the round. They've only got 35 seconds left on the clock almost. And Parallax, I think they've got to be aware of this one. They've got 2 players set up. We've got obviously Yellow here as well as Raz, the AWP. He'll be able to catch off the first player, spotting him out and getting the kill as well. 3 versus 5 in Yellow. He's holding the push here. Raz re-peeks, but he does go down for Zetsky. Yellow, they line up for him and he takes 1. Zetsky trades out, so it is going to be a 2 versus 3. But they still haven't got the bomb down here. And it's going to be so important they do in just a few seconds.
Yeah, Zico just held down a very important angle, so he cut the terrace off from the bench. That denies quite a few crossfire setups for Avant Garde, and they have to resolve to the close round, and that's it. Noiser clutches it out on a 1v2 situation. Avant Garde make it 16-13 and will get themselves to Kuala Lumpur.
Wow, what a phenomenal display from them. Really struggling there in that second half to bring that back at least, but at the end of the day, they get it, and that's what matters. It's not about the rounds, it's about the win.
Yeah.
Avant Garde, they're going to get that win. And as you said, Kuala Lumpur is only a few months away. They're going to be heading there November 10th to 13th for the $50,000 land, joining Chiefs, as we've already seen.
Yeah, so 2 big names from Australia going to Kuala Lumpur. We obviously have more action coming for you as well. Not only CS in next weekend, same date, same place. Not same date, same time.
Same time.
Different date. And we have a different date as well for Dota 2, because we will start that tomorrow. Obviously, it's not going to be Hugo and me here.
No. Toby won.
Toby won and the Blitz, if I'm not mistaken, right? Gareth it is. So Gareth and Toby One are going to cover that together tomorrow from the same places.
Yeah,
so
and that's going to be at 6 p.m. AEST Sydney time for those wondering. If you want to tune in for that, be sure to do so.
And I think we have a giveaway, right?
We do. Let's get it up. There we go. That was good timing there. ROG
when I look there, that's the production.
ROG-Masters /giveaways. If you want to head over towards there, check out our Gleam link, win all the stuff. It's all come out of Dabu's wages. He's such a kind man there to give away his money to you, lucky ladies and gentlemen, and all you viewers, of course. So,
and of course, also thanks to those guys over here.
Yeah, of course,
making
Intel
this happen,
and Republic of Gamers for being the sponsors of this event. Obviously, as you mentioned, East Asia is going to be next week. So obviously that's going to be a really great event. I'm looking forward to doing that if that happens. And,
me too.
Yeah, and as you said, Dota tomorrow. But I think that's all the announcements we really have. Anything else to say?
Our Twitter accounts.
It's at the bottom. I didn't get the timing right on that one, but one day.
Our Twitter account.
Cough.
Our Twitter account. There we go.
There we go.
So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this show today. Thanks, Hugo, for joining me. We will probably be together again.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
So let us know what you think through our Twitters, and take care. Thank you for tuning in. Any last words?
Bye.